What's happening, guys? Cher here, and welcome to another Life of Cher vlog. I constantly have a feeling that I'm going to be doing these vlogs more and more often, even though they should not be like the main source of the channel. I was actually going to create something for yesterday, but then nature decided to curse me with the slight common cold, and my voice became super hoarse, and I thought I was going to get laryngitis, and basically I could not record a single thing without making me sound like the female version of the Terminator. So I basically held it off until today, so yes, I will be recording stuff, and I hopefully can get a video by tomorrow. However, a couple of things have been happening, and it's not a lot of things, but it's things. So, school didn't start, or doesn't start until tomorrow as well, so today, or this past weekend, or week, was basically the week that I finally got together with my girlfriends, and we were doing a lot of stuff together, because usually when school happens, it's mostly studying, or drama club, or basically drama production rehearsals, which my roommate is in actually a production that opens at the end of this month, so she's been super busy. But ever since Hurricane Irma, those plans have been basically jumbled up, and everything is supposed to resume tomorrow. But in the meanwhile, I was eating out with my friends, I was hanging out with them, and actually yesterday, me and the girls went out to Epcot. We had some fun at the Food and Wine Festival. Like, ever since I discovered, like, what the Food and Wine Festival was my senior year of high school, I always wanted to go to this. However, because I lived up north at the time, it's not like I can fly down during September, October, and November just to go to a Food and Wine Festival for one day. Like, that's a little insane. But ever since I got to school, I was like, yes, I can finally do this now that I have an annual pass for just myself, and for my other friends who are Disney obsessed, I finally get to go each year. And if there's my one favorite thing that I'm so happy they have never gotten rid of, or else it would be a travesty, it's that in the Morocco Pavilion, they sell the famous sweet treat baklava. And baklava is usually very known in the Middle Eastern area as a Jewish or Islamic sweet treat. And it's basically glaze, honey, a little bit of sugar, and sometimes chocolate on a bread pastry that usually doesn't have anything inside. I mean, I think they sometimes do, but it depends on what type of baklava you buy. And it's the sweetest thing you will ever have. It tastes absolutely wonderful. And this year, they really drizzled it with the chocolate. And chocolate and honey is like the best mixture of things ever. Like, the first time I've ever tried baklava was actually when I was in high school, because in high school, I grew up in a very Jewish town. So, of course, if you were a Jewish kid in high school, your grandma knew how to make baklava. So, one girl from my women's choir class, like, I think this was, like, towards Christmas. Like, before we went into Christmas break, she brought in baklava that her grandma made for the class. And, oh my god, I never stopped loving it since. But yeah, the Food and Wine Festival, though, it's not only just the food. It shows you a lot of stands inside the festival center, which is basically the building next to the Universe of Energy, and that used to be where Body Wars was until Disney decided that it was not getting enough attention, and they closed the whole pavilion down, and now basically open up seasonally, and whenever festivals come around. Like, for example, the Food and Wine Festival, then there's the Garden Festival, then there's the new Arts Festival. So we were walking around the festival center, and while I was definitely not thinking about, wow, I wonder how barren this place must be when there's not a festival going on, we came to this chocolate section where it was like a whole Ghirardelli chocolate center where not only were they selling like Ghirardelli chocolates and Ghirardelli coffee stuff, they also had chocolate artwork models of Disney movies that either came out recently or just very old classics. Like, they had the animated Beauty and the Beast in there, and I guess that's to celebrate the live-action movie, which, like, who wants to see a live-action modeled chocolate of Beauty and the Beast anyway? But, oh my god, they were so cute, and I was just thinking, that is a lot of chocolate. Like, if someone bought that towards the end of the festival to eat it, I can't imagine what their stomach must be going through right about now. And another thing, too, that, because everyone was going into the international part of the park for the festival, or waiting for the international side of the park to open, because we got there about, like, an hour before 11 o'clock, which is usually when the World Showcase opens, we went on a couple of rides that had, like, little to no wait time. I think the longest wait time there was actually Test Track, and of course, Test Track is always busy, no matter what day of the week it is. But when we went on, like, Soarin' a couple times, and that is an experience. Like, Soarin', like, didn't even take that long to get on. Like, we just got on the ride and we waited for, like, I don't know, 3 minutes? And then we were already at the concourse gate. And that was pretty cool, if you know what I'm saying. And another thing, and this is the last thing that I'm going to mention before I shut this vlog down for then, is that Ethan from Crank Gameplays officially released a video today saying that the Markiplier Tour is finally selling tickets for their tour. So I was like, that's funny. I remember my friend Alexis, who I went with on the Food and Wine Festival trip, was talking about this tour, and she was talking about getting tickets. So, at first I assumed this took place or like the nearest show was going to take place in like Georgia, and Alexis like goes to Georgia a lot, so I was like, oh wait, she's probably going to be going home for this. So I wasn't like fully hopeful as I was looking through the ticket on the website. So, because I was curious, I was scrolling through the website, and then I came to find out that the Markiplier Tour is actually coming to Orlando in mid-October. October 14th, to be precise. My jaw jumped to the floor because when I was reading the ticket prices, they were actually reasonable prices for tickets. And me, almost being a broke college student, I was like, checking bank account, I can actually go to this thing, and this was probably where Alexis was talking about. I was basically super duper excited, so I got the ticket, and basically I'm going to see Markiplier, Tyler, and Ethan from Crank Gameplays at the Dr. Phillips Center, which is in Orlando. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be like my second time in the Dr. Phillips Center because, like I said, this is right near my college, and it's pretty easy to get to. And it's pretty easy to get to, like, the parking garage is not that far, and I think when there's a huge event going on, the only thing you pay for is the parking that goes with the tickets that you buy. So, I'm pretty much set for this trip. I'm finally going to see Ethan. Finally going to see Ethan. There's nothing really much to talk about the Markiplier show yet because I know it's going to be like sort of in an improv style, Markiplier did this on another tour before. I've never been to a Markiplier tour, or basically any YouTuber type tour before. So this is going to be a pretty interesting first time experience witnessing some of the world's famous YouTubers on a stage just doing random crap. And considering this is Markiplier, Tyler, and Ethan, I think it's going to be hilarious. So basically, that's all I have for right now as vlogging is concerned. I will try to get videos up this week, but because of my voice, and I don't know if my condition's gonna get worse, I don't know what's really going to happen, so please bear with me. I know that with Hurricane Irma and all this personal shit, like, I feel like I am being a horrible person by not getting these videos to you because you guys want to see fun content and stuff. But I promise we will get there, I will get there, and we're all gonna see some fun shit. I'm Cait, and it's been real. Ciao!